week as well. Certainly want to see him bounce back. There are still front runners here for the specific roster to have impact, and early on here, we'll scuffle in mid. It's Alpha and 7 to find kills, but evened up here to a 4v4. Yeah, still the second layer of this, as you said, the trap here from Crashies.
Well, they're just waiting. Kayak is the contact. The second he makes contact, the flash is going to come out, and I don't know if there's any way past it. Of course, getting those pistol rounds, it was something that was mentioned by Cupid. I think they might need a little bit more than just the pistols, but they're at least doing all right in the pistol and seen it. Okay. Maybe we can go back to 2021 and this guy could take over the game. I feel like this might be more of a flash in the pan, but it's definitely a good start.
Oster finds himself here in a 1v3. And not going to be able to prevent this transition to sight, but might just catch somebody, potentially Valorant. Exploring back up, actually, no, does have the timing. Seen it probably spotted on that jump spot though, and Ninja, the one to...
Decent success getting into the post plant, it was just holding on to it once they were there, making some catastrophic errors. If they fix those, maybe this could be a little bit more competitive, and that's one hell of a start. Cupid managing to eliminate Kayak in the early round, and now they can fall back and look to reposition.
Only a little chip damage done on CNED, so we get away with that one scot-free. Alpha tasked with holding on to A site for the time being, as Pacific will make their way to sewers. Valorant hasn't shown his hand just yet. CNED will be confirmed here from the flash. Still presence noted.
Yeah, he did well in their last series to almost just sell these fakes on the other side of the map. When you have that secondary duelist, you can almost leave him to roam. But I definitely think Alpha has an idea. The only problem is he is completely alone. Yeah. Everybody else on the other side of the map, as they now look to wrap through the heavens, him finding any sort of ground is going to be difficult. And FNATIC are all in on this B defense. The only man there is Alpha and caught trying to shoot out any little utility that was thrown in.
Yeah, a little mistiming on the wall there in terms of Alpha's ability to reposition. Boaster previously considering bolstering that position with Alpha, but in Pacific will just sweep through here. 5 standing. Will get themselves the plant and a free round. And a conversion on top of that.
There's an opportunity to delay. Smoke going up, and it seems like they may be going to try and sell this as a bit of a ruse on the other side of the map. The battle versus Kayak doesn't go well, and it's not one that CNED could really opt to take. Ninja, however, has found one, and so is Cupid. Double entry in onto the B site. Alfia, of course, still only having himself the judge.
CNED found Kayak as well.
Now with those rotations down, this again becomes another troublesome position for them to fight back into. The post plant right at the back of the site. And CNED's actually all the way back into the middle. The flash is good.
Crashies. Another chance actually for CNED to make use of this scope, but Kayak's going to find the first. Valorant will pull. Good stun. The follow-up's going to land here.
You get the gun.
Pain shell's good.
Yeah, and he got the gun. And the orb. They've come out of that one smelling like roses to get the upgrade so early on. A little bit more aggression as well. The team synergy to take out Valorant, that hard lurk over on the A site. But they are recommitting back to the angle.
Alpha's still here. 2 more will find a showstopper, something to potentially offset a lesser purchase like this. Boaster's going to be able to feed across that information with no wall to cut sight lines, but can't find this first one. That's it, catches the satchel and the reset.
That's just nasty. Eventually cleared, and the swing from Kayak caught as well. That old Liquid Academy duo managing to hold the line. CNED just taking spaces. There's nobody left on this side, and also the gun has gone as well. That's more of a problem. A wonderful shot from CNED, but Boaster already back into the site. Flash coming in from Crashies. CNED is just taking over once again. 7-1 already. And leaving it on to Crashies. Rifle retrieved, given a chance, but not much of one. And with the overdrive popped, he's going to have to be that little bit more careful. Needs to be quick on the trigger, and he isn't far.
Personal once more.
Almost had to be a little bit panicky from Vekaj, the operator, forced onto the angle, but it's something that Cupid seems well aware of as they now look back in towards Alpha, but this is where things can get a little bit more scary. Ninja still wins that fight though. The drop down clears him, leaves the A site again with a singular defender. But they're looking to battle into the spawn. 2 players here. On the other side, the swinging, only a trade.
Spike down A.
Not really bringing the scenario back, in a long rotation coming through on the flank from Kayak as well. We'll box them in.
They're difficult to dig themselves out of this spot now. Have to try and get the plant ahead of the reinforcements arriving. You see Cupid now. We'll stick that in the corner. Difficult to hold on to here.
Overdrive available as well, so ult can come through if needed. Instead, though, he's looking to clear on the back line and 2. Oh yeah, especially you got an import. You got Valorant, who's been sort of waiting to get into the league for a while.
Oh.
Alpha over the top.
Nothing.
Doesn't get anything. Luckily, there is a second layer, and that is Kayak already finding a couple. Okay, that was aggressive, incredibly aggressive. It leaves Valorant stuck in a corner. He still managed to bring this back to a 1v3, but now Boaster left on the end. The gun is enough.
The ult's online as well here for FNATIC. That's telling speed. Did catch a tag there. Alpha on the other side to catch Cupid. Cena next up and gets bested ahead of this boombot. So FNATIC might just find their 3rd here. 5 still standing. Kayak barely. Will force 7 and Valorant.
Realize that, okay, this fake is the same fake every time. Nice work by Cena to at least give a freebie, but they still have to get past another wall. I don't know if he meant to throw the stun in that moment, but the swing around the corner has gifted a pick away. Alpha needing to get something. Maybe even before this post plant goes down, as a 4v3 seems tough.
Well, found both ramp players now, brings it to a 2v2. CNED and Ninja both tagged up, but CNED goes ahead of the curve here. Boaster will fall, and Alpha finds himself on a 1v2.
Yeah, both tagged. Definitely still a chance, but the way CNED's been playing, it does almost feel like the CNED of old. The bar's back, not quite able to get it.
Seven's going to pop the showstopper. Pressure's coming through, whether you like it or not.
Oh, he's been eliminated immediately. Shut down, leaving Crashies at the back of the site. Had a rougher start to this game so far. Needs to get something, and he gets both. Even has some support. And now Crashies just holding the line.
The flip of the script towards B.
This is a very mixed bag buy. Some even without shields judged through. And how? How has he got away with that? The slide eliminates Boaster, but it is still the advantage taken.
We'll try and pivot back into mid here. Valorant obviously at rifle in hand, but Crashies conscious of finding that very man. We'll take the space away.
You no longer have CNED or 7 to try and break that vision. It almost just has to be a slow push. Valorant has done well, and the trading off leaves this down to Alpha at the back of the site.
Face your fear!
Rotation still very far away, but he hasn't been revealed. Maybe not expecting anybody to be this far back. It only leaves a couple of spots for them to try and hold, but nobody's looking in that direction. Didn't clear it at all. And now with 30 seconds, he's bought time for Crashies to wrap him from behind. It seems like Ninja has the idea, but it's not quite.
Valorant, I think Alpha's looking to be a little more decisive, but shut down here. Crashies. Let's see if he might want to swing onto the angle as well.
Oh, that's a good setup.
It's a what?
Okay, somehow FNATIC have come out on top. Kayak quick enough to swing. Found themselves in a 3v3.
Repivot back into sewers again. Valorant obviously noted early on. Crashies now going to be relaying that information. Kayak still over towards the B site. Valorant has to win this, and he does.
You are divided.
Ooh, the spam not quite dealing as much as they'd hope.
Oh, I love this though. Getting on the other side of the divide here. Vekaj, unfortunately though, playing ahead of it, will have a good understanding. Swings onto it though. Valorant good for a 3rd. Kayak now in a 1v3.
They are going towards him, though.
Oh my God.
This is the one place that they don't want to go. It actually gives him an opportunity, but they are good enough.
Nice take in though. Alpha still catching that flash, but Cupid unnoted.
They will check, surely, and well, he had an opportunity, but didn't quite get anything from it. Very quick reaction, though, from the Pacific players. Alert coming in through mid, some time maybe needed to be bought, but they're winning the fights anyway. Ninja doing well, but it is only one, needing another miracle from CNED, and while Valorant is so far away, maybe still worried that this could have gone back in the other direction, he'll need a one.
Unfortunately, Crashy's still here on guard. We'll find it.
Really even go anywhere near the other side, but no, it is the same. Early flash straight in, 3 players already rotating from the side of Pacific, and CNED off to a flying start. In fact, he's got 7 alongside him, looking much better versus the bonus, but the bonus that had a fair few weapons alongside it. Question be, is there any response? Nearly every member of Pacific now here, and 7 starting to thrive.
Wow.
Cupid alongside him. Oh, Crashes that big rounds, but it's going to be an in-zone flawless.
In terms of an execute.
Oh, that Prowler's been heard. Beckhan's just watching, waiting, but he's just been domed by CNED. Another fantastic start to the round for the Turkish duelist. And now FNATIC almost feel like they need to react. Patiently waiting, just in case there is any aggression. But they are now doubling back down on gaining the A control that they lost, and the patience of Alpha does get him 1, but again, Pacific very quick to keep that advantage.
And still, an ability to slow some of these rounds down for Pacific. The key, ultimately, to this defensive side from Eva Kayak. Find 7 here off the ropes. Ninja forced further forward by this stun. Might be isolated here.
They're just creating a distraction. Yeah. It's so difficult to hit those neons while they fly. And while CNED would love to have the support, but right now he's waiting for that rotation, almost trying to bait for his teammate, but his teammate's caught swinging. It's left. Or
showstopper in hand, Crashes, wall off the Seekers. A quick pace change here. Kayak will find 7. It's now Alpha to follow through without the showstopper.
Even if he doesn't get anything, it's just holding onto the ground. Tries firing it in, but nothing found other than space. That space, though, when up against some weaker weaponry, can pay dividends. It'll be CNED actually entering alone. It seems like a couple of the players are falling all the way back around towards the spawn. This is such a long rotate. I can only assume this is, we want to try and kill some people as they exit.
Yes, yeah. Probably just to chip away at this. Flash, beautiful. Number 4 found.
He didn't need to die.
No, no. Not really willing to go forward, and on the back of CNED having a great first half, and a couple of other members. A little surprising to see, and Boaster will find a free beat through the smoke.
Now they feel like they have to re-aggress. 7 does well, but maybe not expecting the second player to be alongside. And oh, this time it's not pretty. Ninja down. A long rotation through the spawn. Once again, the Seekers maybe not quite giving away the position.
Spike planted.
But even still, or once again, you look at this and go, financially, is this worth it?
Again, I mean,
up to 100, he knows that they've lost heaven control. 2 players are here, ready and waiting. CNED getting ready to go, and it's worked out. The reswings from his teammates have done wonderfully. Even a secondary stun as they look to try and fade away. Spike can't be retrieved, though. With Boaster still lurking on the other side of the map, this 1v1 back to the skirmish.
Cupid's headed out. Cupid's actually given up the site here. Again, expecting them to be able to establish this hold is going to leave the B site wide open. Boaster has backfilled this. 7 still a little bit away from this. Even looking at it here.
Left.
Kayak ultimate short. Maybe just putting faith in this retake in terms of the ults that are going to be available.
Yeah, they've just got to be careful of the aggressive position. Nightfall in here, you can clear so much of the site. But if Boaster manages to get ahead of it, you could be in a little bit more trouble. Nightfall getting prepared.
It's not going to catch him.
It won't catch him. He's now a snake in the grass. Less of the utility going through on the other side.
Oh,
but
no!
He looks to go back in the other direction. Now Vekaj is left completely alone. They're already getting onto that spike, and Oh, Kayak from above is also only on 35 HP. Vekash has to do everything, and they are just sticking this the majority of the way. They're given a chance. It's a fadeaway shot from C.
Pin down somebody in terms of an opening engagement. Kayak desperate to maybe catch Cupid. Force out the gravity well here, and Boaster has found Valorant. No chance of a rotation here. Kayak going to pop the ult and head into sight.
Leading the way, hit by the showstopper, 14 seconds. This is looking like the FNATIC of old. They need to get in, and they need to get in now, and it is all fallen apart. The time, seemingly their biggest enemy, and at this point, just fade away. They just got to hold on to the weapons, survive the round. Well, we thought the FNATIC were going to run away with it, but PCIFIC have leveled once again.
All tied up, not something I expected to be saying.
You have to be wary of the player in the backline, or maybe they have to be wary for the player on site. Already one up for Kayak, doubling up alongside, but Vekash has fallen. In the meantime, though, again, it's this double duelist, and again, it's just Kayak taking it.
I think it's Stinger in the hands of Cupid. See, they're trying to go forward with this rifle, but going to be identified. Kayak will find Ninja. Again, the C's did catch, but they can't capitalize.
They just can't kill him. And then there's a showstopper to back it up. A player up above that could be a surprise, but that surprise is cool. Valorant still does well. CNEB was forced to back out of the site, and 7 looking to try and re-clear back towards the ramp. And if it wasn't bad enough, Kayak's now got his HP! Vekash as he uses the Viper Spear. That's gone, and now 7 has got rid of Boaster as well. It should have been a done deal. Signed, sealed, delivered. Instead, it gets dangerous. But Kayak has just been a safe pair of hands. Every round, the unstoppable force with Crashies alongside him. And Cupid still only on an SMG needs to close the distance. And you just...
And, well, if there's a broken buy before, look at it now for PCIFIC. Well, this time, though, we'll actually at least trade this kill towards A main. Seeing it able to reset behind it. Pit towards mid here will be given up immediately by Valorant. Yeah. It's the weaponry that's going to cause an issue here if FNATIC decide to stick the landing here. But
they got him.
Whoa, crashes down, the open reloaded. But 3v3.
Well,
look at Cupid, he is so early.
They killed the 2 players that have been causing them issues. It feels like maybe another Crashies round. He seems aware, but not quite aware enough, and that's the spike. Caught trying to go back. He's just going to give it up. Look to regroup with his team.
Boaster.
Oh, not a judge. This is the one weapon you didn't want to come up against.
Oh, he gives him the angle!
But he's looked back away! Oh, it's a disappearing act. Reverse Houdini as both appear. But they are now running back in the other direction. Clearly feeling like this is going to be a B plant.
Maybe a mystery there based on
Bet you wish he has a pit.
Yeah, if only he had a pit in this situation. Harry Hindsight certainly going to lap this one up. Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's had a quiet game so far. Still the 3rd player looking to wrap him from the same position. It's all going to come down to timing. Does he look away, or is he just going to hold on?
To sight.
Oh, here goes Kayak, the man who's ended the majority of rounds, looking to end another. Already clearing both players from the site, and the wraparound is only just making it. That flank, an extra second could have made all the difference, and instead now trapped in from one angle, trying to make it through, and once again it's close. Years and fail, so we'll see. Maybe PCIFIC will finally be the ones to do it. The Sage wall, they've still managed to get access to the site, and they've already found Ninja. 3 players looking to come in on the flank, and while Vekash has no slightly quieter map last map, it seems like he's had enough.
And Alpha will be found here, but has bought a ton of time.
Look at the
look at the mini-map. Boaster slipping all the way into B site here. A ton of work to do to get out of tree.
Oh, Valorant will manage a couple more. He's been doing great, but they still need to get past Crashies, lurking around the edge of the smoke, and he will be there to close the round. A triple to start. Yeah, the bus is moving along.
TP up onto the box here to try and find an angle, but blocked off by the smoke right now. Nightfall posted through will get a ton of value in terms of tax, but 7. Stop. Valorant has found a kill though.
Yeah, he's trapped in the corner though. Completely stunned and again! It's just not stopping from the previous map. Kayak gave it to his teammates for the first couple of rounds. Now him and Alpha, Ninja at least having control of the spike. But they're going to be able to fairly quickly figure out where he is. Well, now definitely no. Even allow them to take the spike away. And they're just going to completely reset this.
Yeah. You get another round that can have a ton of space across the map. Ninja and be off to a flying start.
I like the positioning though. He's gone all the way back round after the contact of the turret. A clever move from Ninja. And did he spot the second player? Alfia just looking to run back towards the site and escape. The timing. He gets tickled through the back of the box. But even just trying to bait the idea that maybe he'd already retreated away. Utilize that nano for 1v1. For Ninja, definitely a little bit more awkward. He's going to tank the damage just to try and cross, but it seems like Alpha at this point is well aware of where his opponent has gone, and Master used the early slow to just... Okay. It was an optimistic fight in Alpha, one that he's very happy to take. Utility being intercepted, but I think FNATIC have realized that 3 is a bit dangerous.
Issue being if FNATIC find that rhythm very early on with minimal resistance, that it's just...
That guy's just waiting. They're going to fight him together, but they also get caught by Boaster on the cross. And Vekash has been... Like, he had a very quiet first map up until the very end where he almost managed to clutch out the game. But he started this one hot. And you have to bear in mind, in the last map, it was Pacific getting a 5-0 lead, the climb back constantly there for Splant already, and a late wraparound coming in from Alfia. It seems like all the pieces are set up. An audacious spam that has found nothing in there. It's Alfia. Now they have to start thinking about their back. Look at them, all of them just went to swing to check behind them.
I mean, consider the safe. You can see straight away here with where the pit is, they are locked out. It's Kayak catching the backside of that Cupid. And CNET removed. Won't be able to secure the inventory here for the follow-up round, and FNATIC on the hunt here. Rightfully so. Look at the money they have.
Yeah, they can afford everybody to go down as long as that spike goes off, which I can tell you for free it will be. And they can get anybody more.
Supposed to TP in forwards here. Look at the pop on the back of this.
Ooh, about to be back online. And well, this time the fight's looking decent, but even still the trades go back FNATIC's way. It's an attempt to escape, a nice reposition from Cupid. At least grants him 1. That could have been a huge advantage FNATIC's way. Instead, it will end 2-2 for now.
They had a chance to get ahead of this, but was being baited out here. Again, actually, will drop the orb to try and challenge that. We'll obviously note the utility coming through. Ninja will have another Prowler to invest here. The spam.
Not hitting.
We're nearly connecting. Nano to slow things down even further. Yeah, you can't stop us.
Again, right place.
Look up! Look up!
How is Boaster still alive in this position? He has an operator! He TP'd across with an op and nobody noticed! And he's come out with 2! I don't know how! He's managed to survive that scenario. Oh, you know, Pacific have all 5 ults online. That's a silver lining. 3 of them are dead.
Spike planted.
He's TP'd across that almost every round.
Yeah. The fact that he's gone up, I didn't even see it on the buy. And then he gets 2.
But they've been throwing the same slows. He's just gone, okay, if no one's going to challenge me, I'll keep TPing. But the mental thing is the fact that Cupid also TP'd and just no. How often has he bought it? Is there
well, I was going to say, can I get... No, we've been working on that one.
Yeah, that one's come straight from the training ground. This time he is looking the right way. It doesn't matter, because 7 died instead.
Paranoia posted here. Kayak looking to capitalize on that. Cena will eat a ton of damage from the molly, but elsewhere, Alpha still to catch him. Chance to reset behind that, but still come away with 2 casualties. a round that they came in with all ultimates, as you know.
Got to be some sort of doubt. Like, okay, maybe he could be behind us. Maybe someone can check. They might not even be needed, though. There's the wraparound. And, well, eventually he'll get a kill, but I think the round was already cooked from that point onwards. Cupid maybe thinking he had some time, and instead...
He was wrong.
Yeah. They're still going to have all 5 ults for the next round, but that's not the greatest sign in the world. But, you know.
Well, no secrets about this one on the way in. Vakaz and Boaster both finding kills here. Cena, the only
About
one to
15
respond.
seconds, you'd say? Yeah.
Round is effectively done once more.
They used an ult, though.
They did.
At least. Here we go. No, Vakaz, he really has just been popping off. But then again, other than maybe Alpha, yeah, everybody's been having a great game.
Spike planted.
He seems to be just sitting, waiting.
Where did that shot go from Boaster? It went into the ground.
Straight into the ground. I'm going to guess he tried to no-scope that one. Oh, well, no, come on. They've suffered enough, Alpha. They've suffered. 9 and 0. Still lots of ults to play with. Well, Evolution, I think, is going to be online the whole half at this stage, I'll be honest with you. No. What? Okay. Okay, someone check every PC on the stage. Other than maybe Boasters. He's had a couple of shots going to the floor in the last couple of rounds. He's legit, guys. He's legit, but this is legit depressing at this point. Crashy's peaking with 30 health. 7 down. Another swing. And well, it's not going to be
yeah, they're going to be able to scale up for free here. Alpha again shining in the lurk. CNED removed.
Yeah, his KD's improving a little bit. Smile might even creep onto his face.
They've just...
But you know what? He's evolved. There you go. He has a chance to survive this ultimate. Valorant could put a real spanner in the works. He finally uses the evolution. Could this be the moment? The Pacific can win a round. They've still got to deal with both Vakaz.
Vakaz has got a pit as well. Too late to pop it now, though.
Spike planted.
But he's immune to the pit because he's evolved. We've been waiting for this ult for like 7 rounds. I'm excited. He might not even use the pit. Surely he uses the pit, right?
I mean, I think the window of opportunity is likely closed now.
Yeah, it seems like it. They're just going to try and 2v4 this. Vakaz in trouble, but Kayak not. Already finding one. Valorant, this is his... They've at least got one. Alpha yet primed and ready. Prowler will reveal him, and they're using a lot to try and deal with him, and they will. On the other side, though, the push has come in towards this A site. Even still, Valorant seems to have woken up, holding the line and is able to escape. Another 2v4 scenario. Spike... You need to go down. We'll force him back. Kayak tries to get aggressive, but it's left all onto Crashies. A 1v4. Otherwise, this could be the beginning of a very, very long comeback. First map. Maybe they were looking to park the bus on the attack side, which doesn't really make much sense. But for CNED, that has gone swimmingly. An opening kill. The wall sectioning them off.
Spike planted.
Funneling them back into... It says that from above it. In fact, I'm just looking at Valorant locked in on that flank.
Yeah.
He's not moving an inch.
And still, the wall to consider here, but Boaster's going forward. 7 will find him.
That leaves a lot to do for the remaining defenders. Kayak looking to lead the charge. He gets nothing. Cupid looking like they might just lower that stat a little bit further as Alpha has too many targets.
What was it last week when he was like, you guys are peeking me?
Yeah.
He was like 1 and 10. Yeah. Oh, I love Cupid so much.
Oh, nice shot. Valorant wins the battle of the snipers.
Healing.
Kayak does have another, attempting to try and do a bit of chip damage. Make things a little more possible for the pistols, but it seems like Pacific are looking to play a similar game, play those rotations. There is now another sniper on the angle, and it meets the same fate.
We'll find the headshot here onto Vakaz. 3 left standing for FNATIC. Again, going to get bodies here. They're in position, but Kayak has to go crazy. We want a chance at this. Not going to happen.
No, and now the last two.
One enemy remaining.
Only with the pistols. Crashy still gets 2 out of that, though.
We'll have a judge here, Alpha, down on the Bulldog, so that investment will impact the next purchase. CNED's caught on this.
Oh, it makes it so easy with the judge. The spam's coming through off the back of the Odin, and they have taken full control of this A side of the map, and any look to try and find space. It's not like with Alfia in the last half. There is a watching eye, and that watching eye was Vekash.
Try and find an opening back towards B, but...
The judge is here now.
Yep. This one's closed as well, boys.
Don't do it. Don't push the judge. Come on. Not on that sort of angle. And now you're giving him a rifle. At least a chance for Ninja to maybe do some damage, but it's looking like this streak is going to be coming to a swift end. He's also being flanked on by an Odin. There we go.
Yeah.
It's going to be a brawl again. They're doubling down versus the center to call them again. Oh, this time CNED is ready for that aggression, but an immediate shutdown. Boaster continuing that push forward, but has been caught out. Crashy's low. They just have to try and fall back. Instead of listening to us, though, let's hear how PCIFIC try and deal with this one.
Clear left, clear left.
Up your left?
I want us to stay. Actually, there's a surge on this fucker. The cap.
One side. Give it a little bit. He's gonna pick us from behind. I'm gonna pick you.
Heavy flank.
Yeah. So they're gonna play 2A and then could you see? I'm gonna think this guy behind, okay?
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Oh my god, I fucking had it.
Initiative once more on Mound.
They've heard the steps in B. A chance for them to get pincered, though. Paranoia used, but even still, Alpha, yeah, just holding the line.